The family of a man who died after reportedly being eaten alive by insects in his cell in Fulton County Jail in Atlanta last year is poised to receive a $4 million settlement. 6 county commissioners voted to give 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson's family the award on Wednesday and discussed the settlement in a closed meeting. Said Thompson, who was from Winter Haven, Florida, was arrested in Atlanta on a misdemeanor simple battery charge last June after being found sleeping on a park bench. He said he was held at the jail because he could not pay his $2,500 bond. Why would you put somebody in jail for sleeping on a park bench? Seriously? I'm telling y'all, the more and more I see things in this country, I've been told y'all that I got my time here. Because a lot of times I read these stories about what would be happening, the laws that they have. The thing is, these are laws. These are laws. And the thing is, we as a people aren't serious. Black people aren't serious about really getting free on some things. I'm talking about as a collective. I'm not saying some of us aren't serious. A lot of us are. But we're not serious enough to make some change. And, you know, I've been saying that I like being on the other side of the world anyway. Because, I mean, it's on and popping right now on the other side of the world, especially in Africa right now. All the different things going on over there, right? But this is utterly ridiculous. So the man go to jail for sleeping on a park bench. You give him a $2,500 bond. Why? That's not no freaking major crime. He can't pay it. He get put in jail. Y'all leave him there. Now, let's continue. Say Thompson was living in a psychiatric unit during the time in a facility due to his diagnosed mental health issues. So he was discovered dead 3 months later, which an independent autopsy released in May revealed it was due to being neglected in jail by staff. It said the county medical examiner labeled his death as undetermined. According to reports, an independent autopsy released earlier, it says shown that he died from severe neglect from jail staff. Said National Civil Rights Attorney Benjamin Crump, he was representing the family, said when Thompson was found unresponsive in his cell, he was infested inside and out with insects. It's in addition to the bug infestation, Crump said that factors that contributed to Thompson's death include untreated schizophrenia, dehydration, and malnutrition. The hiring images posted by the family's other attorney, Michael Harper, exposed Thompson's filthy cell and the scars on his body and ignited calls for justice. Attorneys say he had insect bites. It's on his nose, his mouth, ears, and all over his body. It said in the months following Thompson's death, it said jail officials launched an internal investigation and 3 employees resigned. It says it's clear to me that it's past time to clean house. Sheriff Patrick Labat said in a statement dated April 17, adding that he asked for and received and accepted the resignation of Chief Jailer, Assistant Chief Jailer, and Assistant Chief Jailer Criminal Investigation Division. And last month, the Department of Justice announced a civil investigation into the conditions at the well-known overcrowded facility, citing serious allegations of unsafe, unsanitary living conditions at the jail, excessive force and violence within the jail, discrimination against incarcerated individuals with mental health issues, and failure to provide adequate medical care to incarcerated individuals. Let's say in the statement released on Thursday, Crump said, although the family is satisfied with resettlement, said more work needs to be done. Say although the civil case resolves, that the family is waiting on the results of an investigation announced by the U.S. Department of Justice into Fulton County Jail. Now, this is more so Atlanta area, Fulton County. Of course, it's not just Atlanta, but that's the main city in Fulton County that everyone would know. Why isn't Fonnie Willis prosecuting? But, you know, Fonnie Willis is not going to prosecute them. She's going to prosecute rappers. She wants to prosecute Donald Trump, but she don't want to prosecute people who are actually doing some horrible things. I mean, in my opinion, and I said this before, no one needs to go to jail for nonviolent offenses. I mean, what that man was doing, you tell him, hey, you can't sleep here, you got to move around. Give him a ticket. Give him a ticket to pay. That's it. And let that man pay a payment plan or something. But you don't put nobody in jail for sleeping on a park bench. That's what I'm talking about. Putting people in jail for nonviolent offenses, like I said, is oppressive. And to me, it's not right. Jail should be for the violent, the criminally insane who commit crimes. People who add a place out. People who do even just horrible things. That's what jail should be for, not for people to sleep on a park bench. And $4 million, that don't bring that brother's life back. And what's $4 million? It's not really no money at all. That's sick. That is so sick. Let me know what y'all think about this particular story. This man was eaten alive by bed bugs. Bed bugs. I ain't know that really can happen, but I guess so. That jail is so nasty that and you know, those places talking about bed bugs. I mean, they don't hire somebody to go in there and spray the place. Like, shoot.